Okay, welcome back. We are going to continue from where we stopped in our previous video. We are still going to be talking about fonts. Now, I stopped at we ended at font style, where we have the normal font style, the italics, the obliques. Now we are going to be talking about font size now. Font size property sets the size of the text. Now, being able to manage the text size is important in web design. However, you should uh, you should not use font size adjustment to make paragraphs looks like heading. Okay. Now, when you're trying to write an article, you shouldn't make use the font size adjustment to make your words very big, like the heading. So that's just how it looks at it. So we are gonna check them out. Now, font size, the property is just font size. So, for example, if we have this one here, let's make the font size. The font size, let's make it um, 20 pixel, 20 pixel. Wow, that's big. Okay, let's make the second one. Font size 25 pixel. Check that out. Simple, just simple. Okay, if you use pixel, if you're using pixel, you can still use the zoom tool to resize the entire page. Okay, now there's another one called em. Instead of pixel, you can use em. Now, to allow user to resize text in the browser, many developers tend to use em instead of pixel. The em size unit is recommended by W3C when working with fonts. Okay, 1 em is equal to the current font size, but the default size 1 em is equal to that. So if, for example, like this one, this size is 1 em. So if we decide to use em here, em is just like this. Let's say 1. You see, it's normal. There's no change. There's no difference. Now 1.1 is gonna increase a bit. Okay, you've seen that. Okay, that's just how it is. Now 1em is equal to the current font size. Yeah, the default text size in browsers is 16 pixel. Yeah, so the default size for 1em is 16 pixel. Okay, this size can be calculated from pixel to em using the formula pixel divided by 16 is equal to em. So that's just, it's trying to show us this, like if we have the font size is if we have a font size as 2.5 em. Now that means 40 pixel divided by 16 is gonna give us 2.5, right? em. So let's check this out here. A font size 2.5 em. Look at how it is. Now let's change it to pixel. Let's say 40 pixel. It's gonna be the same. Okay, you've seen what I'm trying to tell you now. That's just how it is. Okay, so if you are working with fonts and you work on the size, probably want to change the size, it's recommended to use um, em instead of pixel. Okay, all right. Now You can also use percentage when you're trying to when you're working with fonts. Now, for example, let's change this to 100%. 100%. I believe that's normal. That's no. That should be normal. Okay. Now let's leave it. Okay. Okay. Now let's check that out if it's gonna be the same. Oh, it's the same, really. So now you can also increase to 120, 120, 120, 120. Okay. Now check that out. You've seen that. So you can use M, you can use percentage, you can use pixel, but it's recommended you use M. Okay. All right. Now, so let's go to the what we call font weight. The font weight property specifies the weight of the fonts, the weight of this font, whether it's bold or normal. So if okay, let's see where we are gonna use that. Okay. Now font weight in the first font weight, let's say bold. We have two values, bold and normal. See, this one is bold now, so you can return it back to normal. Okay, so that's just how it is. Now the next one we're going to be talking about is font variant. Font variant property specifies whether or not the text should be displayed in small caps fonts. Now in small caps font, all lowercase are converted to upper letters. However, the converted upper case letters appears in a small font size than the original super letter in the text. Alright, let's try to check that out now. Font variant, small caps. Now let's check this in the second one. Font variants, and the value is just 2, which is normal and small caps. Okay, now that's just, let's see in sans serif here. Okay, you've seen that. That's just how it is. Now you've really check if let me check the time I have. Now you've seen what we've done today. We've worked on, we've checked the fonts. You see different types of font we have. We've seen the generic fonts. We've seen the generic family. We've seen the font family. So I'm gonna use this a little time remaining to really give you an insight, or a brief insight of web font combination. Okay. Now anytime you want to choose a font family, now all you have to do is you choose a font in groups. Now font families should hold several font names, okay, as fallback system to ensure maximum compatibility between browsers and operating system, because if a browser does not support the first font, it tries the next one. Okay, that's why we're going to be using, you're going to be needing the family you're going to be using. It's recommended you use font families where you have 3 types of fonts and the fonts family, sorry, generic name at the end. Okay, now you always have to start with the font you want. Okay, if you want New Times New Roman, or whatever, or Georgia, you start with Times New Roman or Georgia, then and then end it with a generic family. It's going to let the browser pick a similar font in the generic family if no other fonts are available in the system, okay, in the computer. Okay, now let's see the first one font family we are going to look at is, let's say Times New Roman, comma, Georgia. Sorry, I don't know, I'm supposed to enclose this. Times New Roman. Okay, space that and comma. This one is for is serif. We also have times. Now what happens is most systems are not did not come with might not come with some of these fonts. So what it does is anytime any system that doesn't that cannot show this, now it will move to the next one or the next one, or if there is none, now it will search any font that that is in the same in this serif family. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen. Now we also have which one? Okay, let's check the sans serif. The sans serif. We have let's start with Vendana, move to Arial, and move to Helvetica, and we also have okay, Helvetica, which is sans serif. Okay, that's just it. We also have let me check the time we have. -12 minutes. Another sans serif we know is to hammer. Please, you can take time to check them out online. Google them, font families, and you're gonna see a lot of them. Okay, you've seen how this now. Now this one, Korea new monospace, Korea new monospace. Monospace. Okay, this one is for sorry, monospace should be at the end here because that's the family, the generic name. Okay, just like that. So you just try to check them out, search, research. Okay, that's gonna make you better. Okay, please, if you like my videos, all you have to do is subscribe, like the post, each post, and if you have any question, post it in the comment section. I'll always get back to you. Alright, see you in the next video.